Yeah, I won the week, but I only got 3 right. It was kind of a bad week for everyone. I really shouldn't brag or gloat or anything. Be super petty about it. Hey Front 4 fans, I'm Ryan McAdams and this is NFL Week 14. Taking over for Kyle this week because we really know who runs this league. How long have I been on top now? Months? Years? Decades? There's really no way of knowing. It's just been too long.
I don't even know who won this week, and I don't even care because it wasn't me.
Ryan, here we go again. Come on, man, just be modest. Because we all know the real winner is right here.
Ryan, do you know what happens to people who try to take my hosting responsibilities? Do you know what happens to people who try to take over my show? Do you know what happens, Ryan? Do ya?
You just made the list!
Both the Seahawks and Packers have been rounding into form recently, but the Seahawks are rounder.
Packers face a tough task this week, facing a better offense than the ones they've been facing the past couple weeks. And as much as I'd like to see their streak continue, I'm going to have to pass on them this week and go with the Seahawks. Also, Russell Wilson and the Seahawks are fantastic in December with a record of 17-3.
Aaron Rodgers is 54-15 all-time at Lambeau Field. And Russell Wilson on the road isn't as spectacular as he is in Seattle. He's 21-16-1 on the road. So give me Aaron Rodgers with the upset to further the Packers' playoff hopes.
The teams are very evenly matched on both sides of the ball, but Seattle has that slight advantage on defense. Seattle's opponents have only scored 16 points per game compared to Green Bay's 25 points per game. So this game will be decided on the defensive side of the ball, so Seattle wins.
If I've learned anything from being a Jets fan my whole life, it's that you always bet on disappointment.
I am petty, and I'm going to say neither get to 22 points this week.
No, I do not believe either of these teams will reach 22 points. I think they're mostly going to be trying to out-lose each other because they're both fighting for a better draft position.
I predict Petty will have a big game. I think he can do great things against that defense, and we just need hope. Because this season is over, we need hope. That's all we need.
Jim Bob Cooter will have his offense ready to go in this one against the Bears. Pistons, it'll be a little closer, but they've blown out bad teams before, and I think they do it against the Sixers.
I think the Lions game is a lot closer than we think against the Bears, so I'm going to just go with the Pistons beating the Sixers by 15 points.
In the Pistons' 13 wins this season, they've won by double digits in 12 of them, so I think they'll cover against the 76ers. As for the Lions, they scare me a little bit because up until last week, they hadn't won by 15 points all season. Now, they're playing a Bears team that they lost against earlier, so I think they come out firing and try to avenge that loss.
The Lions and the Bears are going to be close. The Pistons and the 76ers are not. So, no, both teams will not win by at least 15 points this week.
Antonio Brown burned me last week, but the volume's still there for him. This is a toss-up, but I'll go with the better receiver and hope for the best.
Between these two guys, I think Larry Fitzgerald has a better matchup this week, and I think he'll go for more catches.
After seeing what the Ravens did to the Dolphins last week, I think this gives a perfect opportunity for Larry Fitzgerald to just have a field day and go off on the Dolphins.
Fitzgerald will lead the league in catches because the Bills have an advantage with defense against the pass. If you can't pass the ball effectively, your wide receiver won't catch any. So Fitz will be the leader by the end of the week.
No.
Nope. Swipe left. Next.
I'm taking the Browns, but it's only because this is their best shot at winning for the rest of the season. They're coming off a bye, so you know their coaching staff's going to have them inspired. They get to play in front of their home crowd that's going to be rooting for a win. And they're playing a Bengals team that's been struggling all season long. I think they can get it done, but I'd feel more confident if they just had J.R. Smith show up with no shirt on because it's worked for the rest of Cleveland.
This might sound wrong or mean or whatever, I don't care. I hope the Browns don't win a game. They need to be the laughingstock of the NFL, not the Jets.
Dude, you forgot to add the part at the end where you tell everyone to like and subscribe to the page and let us know in the comments if you agree or disagree with our picks. and to check out yoursitch.com for some more awesome content and the article that goes along with the video. Yeah, man, you got to do that at the end. It gets people, looking for the next thing. All right. I guess we just won't put it in this week. Bye.